So, right, hello everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel. If you're finding me for the first time, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And right, let's get straight into it. So, on this weekly's watch list, I've got my eyes on 6 pairs. As you can see towards the right side of the screen, I've got my eyes on AUDCAD, AUDJPY, AUDUSD, CAD-JPY, Euro NZD, and GBPCAD. I'm going to go through these currency pairs and I'll go over my setups I have on them. So starting off with AUDCAD. So with AUDCAD, what we're looking at right now, we are on a downtrend with AUDCAD. As you can see, it has broken the previous trend line towards the upside, which has broken it. Here we had a support, temporary support, which broke, and now it looks like it's trending towards the downside. So with AUDCAD, what I was hoping for at the beginning of the week, I had these arrows. I was hoping for price to come and touch this area here to see if it was going to hold as support, and then I was going to look for a buy. But at the moment, I believe AUDCAD is starting to form a new lower high. So what we're going to see next, we should see this level break the support level and form a new lower low. So I'm just going to mend this trend line as it did not hold. So with AUDCAD, I'm just expecting price to come back down to this level here. But I'm still in favor of this pair for this level right here to hold and support. So if it does hold a support, I will look for a cheeky buy position and push up, get in for a buy and then push up towards the upside. So that's with AUDCAD. So not much happening right now for AUDCAD. We're just gonna wait and see what happens with AUDCAD. So let me just go over that again. As you can see, it's making a new lower high. So I'm expecting price to come down. And if this come down to this price level here, if this hold a support, I'll look to buy. But if it breaks, then I'll know that this market is heading towards the downside, starting to trend down. So that's with AUDCAD. Next up, we've got AUDJPY. What I was looking for in AUDJPY was for a pullback. I'm in quite favor for a sell with AUDJPY. And it has touched my red Fibonacci. If we go onto the hour time frame, you will see starting to hold this red Fibonacci, this red price level on the Fibonacci is starting to hold as a resistant level, and price is failing to break. So what it looks like now, that this is going to turn towards the downside and it's finished making a new lower high. So now what it's going to do is probably come down around to this level here, this target 1 level here, and make a new lower low. So with AUDJPY, just going to keep an eye on this trade. I was hoping for it more to come and touch the trend line. I was in favor it to touch the green Fibonacci level right there. If it did, if I saw some resistance around that level, then I was going to look for a sell position on AUDJPY. So I'm still waiting. I'm going to see if it's going to try have a little pullback towards the downside and try and stretch back up towards this green Fibonacci, touch the trend line. Then I'll look to go for a sell. But at the moment, I'm not trying to jump in too early. So with AUDJPY, we're waiting for it to touch the trend line or the green Fibonacci levels. Or another scenario could happen. We can have a false breakout and it will touch these two levels right here, the 78.6 price level or the 71.0. So that's with AUDJPY. It's just a waiting game. So let's next move on to AUDUSD. Similar situation with AUDUSD. But with this AUDUSD, this looks like it's actually ready to go now down towards the downside. Haven't seen no candlestick reversal patterning happening right now. Let's go on the 15 minutes. This doji right here. Not really saying much. If I was to take a sell on this, I'll be honest with you, I'll wait for a break of this counter trend line. If I am gonna go for a sell on AUDUSD, I'll wait for a break of this counter trend line. If I get a break of this counter trend line, then I will look to sell AUDUSD. Next up, we've got AUDJPY. Same situation as well. Pretty much waiting for the pullback to come up, back up to these levels, these Fibonacci levels right here. But yeah, that's it. Pretty much just waiting for it to come back up to those Fibonacci levels right there. And it's the same situation that's happening on AUDJPY and AUDUSD. Just a waiting game. So let's move on to Euro NZD. So right, as you can see, with Euro NZD, I've taken this for a sell. I'll explain to you right now. We have broken our counter trend line. I was looking at for this resistance level right here. So what's happened? I jumped in a bit early. Price came down. I broke even. How I trade is once it goes into 20 pips profit, I move my stop loss into profit. So if the trade does go against me, my trade will take me out break even. So what's happened here? Price has pushed above this resistance level here. It looked like it's done, taken everybody's stop loss, so that it's swept and took everybody's stop loss, and now it's decided to come down. So as you can see on the 4 hour, we've got the break of this counter trend line right here. I'm looking at on a 4 hour, not on a 1 hour. As you can see, we've had pretty much like false breakouts happening on the 1 hour. So if I was to amend this trend line to here, you will see it also could be a false breakout here. But this spike happened there. I'm sure there was news or something had that spike. So we're just going off this trend line right here, the original one, and it's, if we look at it on a 4 hour time frame, we've had this clean breakout. This candlestick closed cleanly below it. So I'm expecting price to push down, come back down to this price level right here at 1.6555. So I'm in for a sell with Euro NZD. If you're watching this video now, check to see if price is still above 1.66552. I would say safe for you to get in, and remember, put your stop loss 10 pips above this wick right here, and we'll look to take this trade. So I'm in favor. I'm risking 100 pips in exchange for 100 pips, so a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio on Euro NZD. Next, I've got GBPCAD. Lovely trade. I've been waiting for this since last week. Price has pushed back down to the support level. On a 4 hour, we've had this spinning top. Price would look like this support level looked like it's holding. I was waiting to see how it reacts around the trend with the trend line, but what has happened? We've had the break of the trend line, but even though we've had a break, I did not look to sell because I've seen this support level right here. So I was waiting to see if this support level hold, then I know this will be a false breakout of this trend line, and price should be able to push back up to this level right here. So with GBPCAD, I'm risking around 40 pips in exchange for 100 pips. So that is a 2-to-1 risk reward ratio on GBPCAD. We look at it on an hour. So what we have right here is a bullish engulfing happening on the 1 hour time frame. So GBPCAD is looking good for a buy right now. So I'm currently in that trade right now. So that brings it to an end for this weekly's watch list. I hope you find this video very useful and helpful. And don't forget, if you've got any questions about trading, you need any help, I'll try to help you as best as I can. Just hit me up on the social medias and I'll get back to you. So enjoy, people. Have a good trading week. See you next time.